regime is now in effect.
The day is already over. This is going to be a restless night. We haven't had a chance to do anything about the situation with Oogami. And everyone's really high-strung right now. I just have to hope nothing happens tonight.
I rejected her prawn suggestion, the lady at the support center just wouldn't stop calling me. The next thing she recommended was a crab. Just how much do you like crustaceans, girl? Obviously, I turned her down. But then she said this. What if, and this is a special offer just for you, you could also walk backwards instead of just sideways. And sideways. Screw that! I want to move forward. I heard the lady sigh through the phone, and then she continued. You don't understand just how wonderful crabs are. Have you not heard the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard it. I know it very well. What's your damn point? A crab beats a monkey in a fairy tale. So what? Our greed-driven modern-day society is no fairy tale. Movies about monkeys are popular, but crab movies wouldn't be. Monkey-inspired clothing lines have taken the fashion industry by storm, but crab clothing couldn't. There's no demand for crabs. Learn the damn market! So I went with the safe option and chose to become a bear. And thus, Monokuma was born. Rise and shine!
We've got to take care of this mess with Oogami somehow. I'll see if we can try discussing this again over breakfast. What? A scream! It came from the cafeteria!
We've got trouble, Negs! Big trouble!
What's going on?
Over there, dude!
My eyes trace the path drawn by Hagakure's trembling finger. Asahina? Are you okay? What happened?
It was Genocider, dude! Genocider killed Hina!
No, she ain't dead. No matter how you slice it, she ain't dead.
How did this happen?
Fukawa and Hina suddenly started going at it. And then, some pepper got knocked off one of the tables.
Which caused her to sneeze?
Monster hungers and a nice figure is going way too far. Look at me, I'm flat as a board. This is realistic. It is my thin collarbone turning you on. I love me some good collarbone. Oh, whatever. Just get this cow out of here, you undesirable boys. If you don't, I'll end up pleasuring myself by hacking and slashing and chopping her up.
Come on, let's get Asahina to the infirmary. Give me a hand, Hagakure.
Sure.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Our ears full of Genocider's high-pitched cackles, we helped Asahina from the cafeteria to the infirmary. We finished giving Asahina basic first aid. And not long after that, she had regained her composure.
Thanks.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, they're just scratches.
Still, that was a close one, dude. It's all thanks to me. If I hadn't screamed, you'd have been done for, dude.
Thank you very much and have a nice day.
That felt more hostile than gracious, dude. Mega bitch.
Hey, Asahina, what exactly happened up there?
We got into a little argument, and I just lost it.
The argument was about Oogami, wasn't it?
I was just going to ignore her at first. 'Cause you know, you'll never make it through life trying to deal with everyone who bothers you. She kept on saying such terrible things, and I just couldn't help myself. Before I knew it, I ran at her trying to get around 10 good hits in.
I don't think 10 hits counts as before you knew it anymore.
And then, while you two were grappling, she switched over to Genocider?
I know, I got what was coming to me, but I just couldn't take it anymore. I mean, she was talking crap about a good friend of mine.
Almost out of nowhere, large teardrops welled up in Asahina's eyes. And just as they were about to spill over, the door to the infirmary flew open so hard I thought it might break. And she burst through.
Asahina!
Sakura?
Where did you get those wounds?
No. These are nothing. It's not a big deal. Flesh wounds, a scratch.
Naegi,
I mean...
Hagakure, what happened here?
It wasn't me! Genocider did it, dude! It was all that crazy serial killer's doing!
How dare you lay a finger on Asahina! How dare you go after Asahina and not me! How dare you! How dare you!
I'm fine. I'm Asahina and I'm fine. Really, it's just a scratch, Sakura, please, no!
Unforgivable! Unforgivable! Hagakure, I am the one you should revile. Why do you not go after me?
I don't actually have a problem with you.
Why?
Tripping over his own feet, Hagakure bolted out of the infirmary. And just moments later...
What's going on? What's all the commotion?
Kirigiri stood before the infirmary door, taking Hagakure's place in the room.
It sounds like something happened.
Kirigiri, you have to stop Oogami!
I do not need to be stopped. I am fine. I will do nothing except right what has been wronged.
Right what has been wronged?
Farewell.
Hold on! Sakura, wait!
Asahina flew out of the infirmary, chasing after Oogami, leaving just the two of us. Hey, Kirigiri? Are you still mad? You are, aren't you?
I'm over it.
Huh?
As far as I'm concerned, that doesn't matter anymore.
Then, you forgive me? For keeping it a secret?
It was Oogami's conflict with Monokuma that you wouldn't tell me about. And the reason you kept quiet is because you were concerned about Oogami. You wanted to talk to her first so you didn't end up inciting a panic by spreading unverified information. That was your thought process in refusing to tell me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That degree of consideration is condescending, Naegi.
Huh?
I mean, in the end, it all boils down to one thing. You don't actually trust me.
No, that's not true. But I guess it's only natural you think that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'll just forget it ever happened. Besides, I did overreact a little, too.
Huh?
Anyway, what's done is done. Let's just forget about it.
Yeah, thanks. I can't leave right now.
As far as I'm concerned, that doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something.
What did you want to talk about, Kirigiri?
I'd like you to accompany me somewhere. I have some business to attend to.
Where's that?
Come with me and you'll see.
Well, yeah.
We should get going.
As always, Kirigiri just walked off on her own, not even waiting for me or any sign I was following. Hey, Kirigiri! I rushed off after her. Kirigiri walked in silence, and I followed in silence. And the place where we finally stopped was... the dressing room? Then I'm guessing this has to do with...
Yes, with Alter Ego.
But you said we didn't have any more use for Alter Ego.
I didn't say we didn't have any use for him. All I said was that his job was done. Anyway, it's not we who have business with him, but he who has business with us.
Huh?
Alter Ego said he wanted to speak with a few of us. It seems he has a favor to ask.
Alter Ego wants to ask us a favor?
Hello. Are Kirigiri and Naegi the only two here?
Kirigiri reached down and typed in a message.
Is 2 insufficient?
No, not at all. 2 is plenty.
I wonder what he wants us to do.
Let's find out.
Her fingers glided across the keyboard as she typed another message.
You said you had a favor to ask.
I do, yeah. Well, I'd like you to bring me somewhere where I can connect to the local network.
What?
Kirigiri and I exchanged surprised glances. Just moments later, she had begun typing her response.
For what purpose?
Well, you see, you guys said my job was done, right? But for it to just end there, for me not to be able to do anything else, that's not good enough for me. I want to help you guys somehow. Anything I can do to bring everyone closer to a way out of here, I want to do it. That's what my lord would have wanted. I want to help. I want to uncover the Academy's mysteries. And the only way I can do that is by connecting to the school's network.
But that's basically a suicide mission. There's no way the Puppet Master won't find out, and when he does, he'll take the laptop from us. Am I right, Kirigiri?
I know it's risky, but I have to do it. I'm scared, but I'll be okay. It's kinda weird. When I remember that I'm doing this for your sake, it gives me a burst of courage. I'm sure you're thinking, what's he talking about? He's just an AI. But it's true. Honest. I'll be okay. I'm doing this for all of you, so I'm not afraid of anything.
All of a sudden, I found myself entranced by his voice. His powerful, determined, courageous, brave, frail, transient voice.
Hey Naegi, remember when you asked about the difference between humans and computer programs?
Yeah?
The more time I spend with Alter Ego, the more that line seems to blur. That's no longer a question I know how to answer. I doubt even Fujisaki, who wrote this program, would be able to tell you the difference. But there is one thing I can say. Alter Ego is, without a doubt, our friend.
Kirigiri!
To be honest, I don't want to put him in any more danger. You're right, the Puppet Master probably will catch on if we push our luck any further. Still, let's lend him our aid, Naegi. Let's connect him to the school network.
But...
As his friend, I also want to consider his feelings. His drive to fight alongside us. Think about it this way. If you were in his position, could you just sit around twiddling your thumbs? While everyone else was fighting for their lives? Could you just sit back and watch from the sidelines? Would you be proud of yourself for doing so? Could you stick out your chest and say, from the bottom of your heart, that we were in this together?
Are you guys arguing? You don't need to worry about me. I want to believe in myself. I want to believe that I can do this. So please, let me try.
Thinking about it, that might be some place the puppet master wouldn't catch wind of.
Where?
Think about it. There's one room, other than this dressing room, where there aren't any security cameras.
The other room without security cameras is... Right, yeah. The hidden room on the second floor you told me about before. As I recall, there weren't any cameras there.
In addition, he should also be able to connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an outlet for network cables in that room too. However, no cameras does not necessarily mean no risk. There's no telling whether or not the puppet master is monitoring the network too. Besides, even if we can keep Alter Ego out of sight, there's no getting into the room without him knowing. If he senses anything fishy there, it's game over.
You're right.
Regardless, I still think we should give him the chance. I mean, it's the only option we have to find any new leads.
Kirigiri, will you let me carry Alter Ego? I'll hide him in my uniform. I mean, we couldn't have you carrying him around in your clothes, right?
I would appreciate that. Thank you. Then let's begin, shall we? It's going to be a little cramped in there, but you'll just have to bear with us for a little, Alter Ego.
We got to work right away. Kirigiri closed the laptop's lid, and I slipped the folded-out computer under my shirt.
That tickles, I think.
Shh, you can't talk. I'm about to take you somewhere, and until we get there, you absolutely can't make a peep.
Understood. Orders confirmed.
Alright. That threw me off balance a little. Him suddenly sounding all machine-like.
Naegi, there was a bundle of cables inside the desk drawer in the hidden room.
Which means there could be a network cable in there too.
That is, assuming the puppet master didn't take it.
All we can do is go and find out for ourselves.
Indeed. Let's go. Naegi, did all those documents really just vanish? I don't buy it. Go back in there and check again, and do a thorough job of it.
What?
Go, now. I'll be standing guard right here to make sure you don't try and run away.
I get it. This is a performance. I almost thought she was actually mad at me again.
Don't just stand there. Get going.
Alright, I got it. I'll be back in a bit.
That's more like it. I'm counting on you.
Alright, first, I've gotta find a network cable. Kirigiri said I'd find cables in the drawer here. Let's see. Bingo, and here's the network cable. All that's left is to plug Alter Ego into the school network. I got straight to work. I removed the laptop from my uniform and set it on the desk. Then, I plugged it into the network port. That about does it.
Great. It looks like this'll work. Leave the rest to me. I'll find something. I just know I will. I might even be able to contact the outside and call for help. So just hang in there. Believe in me and hang in there.
Before leaving the hidden room, I left one last short message for him. Let's all get out of here together. You, me, everyone, friends until the end.
We're friends? You really consider me a friend? Thanks. Thank you, Naegi.
And?
Yeah, it went fine. Everything really was gone. The answer that came out was an awkward mishmash of reflexive honesty and performance.
I see. In that case, there's nothing we can do. We no longer have any business here. So long.
And just like that, Kirigiri marched off. No performance, no nothing. Hey, Kirigiri!
Yes?
Are we just gonna split up here?
Why wouldn't we? I have no reason to be with you anymore.
Well, sure, I guess. But I mean, isn't that a little too sudden?
What, you want me to bemoan our parting? You're unexpectedly high maintenance, Naegi.
That's not what I'm saying. Just, I'd like to get your thoughts on some things. Like the situation with Oogami.
Obviously, something's going to need to be done. But at this stage, it'll be impossible to sway anyone. Nobody's willing to listen.
Then, what should we do?
I'm certain new information will be able to change people's attitudes. We'll just have to wager on that.
Which is what Alter Ego is here for.
All we can do right now is wait. And have trust in our friend.
Yeah, she's exactly right. That's all we can do. After parting ways with Kirigiri, I returned to my room for a little. I'm kind of beat. As I said that, I collapsed into bed. Transporting Alter Ego had done a number on my nerves, and I was much more tired than I thought. Within seconds, I had dozed off. Teetering on the edge of sleep, I was brought back to reality by the sound of the doorbell.
Come with me, Naegi.
What's the matter, Kirigiri?
Just a few seconds ago, Asahina came looking for me. Her face was deathly pale. It seems something's happened.
Something? That word set off an alarm in the back of my mind. Just like that, consciousness flooded back to me.
She told me to go to the rec room.
The rec room? Alright, let's hurry.
Naegi! Kirigiri!
What's wrong, Asahina?
Something's wrong with her. You have to hurry. In the rec room.
In the rec room? I rushed over to the rec room door and looked in through the window. And there I saw Oogami? Is she unconscious? She was sitting upright but slightly hunched over.
What's going on? What happened to Oogami?
I was just passing through, and I happened to see Sakura through the window. But the door wouldn't open. I pounded on the door and called for her, but she couldn't seem to hear me. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
First, we need to find a way into the room.
It sounds like the door's locked, so we can't break in without breaking the rules.
We're breaking down the door.
But I just said...
It's not locked. The rec room door doesn't even have a lock.
Huh? Then why won't it...
Something must be pressed up against it from inside the room. Perhaps a chair.
A chair?
Regardless, this door isn't locked, so the school rules don't apply.
So we can break down the door without causing any problems?
The fastest way is going to be breaking the window.
I'll go get something. Wait here!
Oogami remained motionless inside the rec room. She's unconscious, isn't she? There's nothing to worry about, is there? I mean, this is Oogami we're talking about. Kirigiri's response was silence. But the silence only held but for a brief moment.
I've got something! There was a broom in the classroom over there. Here.
Can you handle this, Naegi?
Please, hurry!
Alright, you two get back. I swung the broom up over my head and brought it back down on the window with all my might. The window shattered inward as the harsh sound of breaking glass assaulted my ears. I reached my hand in through the hole and attempted to move the chair in front of the door. This is one heavy chair, but I think I can. I shut the chair with all my might, finally freeing the doorknob. Oogami! And ran to her side, the moment my hand made contact with her skin. I felt death. Only the tiniest bit of warmth remained, but all the life had drained from her. And then...
We got a corpse here! We'll be holding a class trial pretty soon, so make good use of the time you've got.
Dangan Ronpa.
Sakura is... Sakura is... dead. She's dead?
I could hear Asahina's trembling voice behind me, but my eyes were frozen on a single point, the body before me. Oogami's dead body!
It looks like we were too late. It's happened again.
Speaking through her clenched teeth, Kirigiri placed her hand on Oogami's corpse. It looked like she was confirming her death, checking for a pulse or a reaction or something.
I gotta go get them. Gotta go get everyone else.
Asahina staggered out of the rec room, and I... Why? Why did this have to... Could do nothing but mumble. Just mumble the same thing over and over again.
I'm going to need to examine Oogami's body.
As Kirigiri examined her body, I could do nothing but stand back and stare, bolted to the floor. Time passed. Time continued to flow, and I continued to be helplessly frozen in place. A while later...
I brought,
Whoa! Ogre!
Well, looky here. Big girl's gone bye-bye.
I see. Oogami has been murdered.
Once the final three had arrived, Kirigiri began speaking.
Come with me and you'll see. In a world of pure imagination,